what hurts me the most. Because he doesn't know what's going on. And he's just like up all night. God, I can't do it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm filming him.
Sorry, this I.
So Bangkok in Thailand airport holding us here. They're not letting us out of the airport. She's like sending us back to the gates.
Man.
He's not feeling well. We can't go.
eat
No
2
food.
days.
We need to get up.
We're being prisoners now in here for days. But I have a baby. He can't be here like this. The baby has no clothes
luggage.
anymore. He's got
The baby has wet clothes. Wet clothes. Let's all change clothes. His last
Are
piece
you
of
police?
No, Mr. Police.
We need the police. We need the police here. You can't even get police in this goddamn. We need police. We need immigration. We need police.
Security's taking us somewhere. Get out. Obviously, it's outside. They don't want. They keep bringing us back to the gates. They don't want us to leave the airport. They're like holding us in here. In this Thailand airport is completely empty. There is 2 Aeroflot employees walking behind us. They can't do nothing. We're here because of Aeroflot mistake. They originally told us
Carelessness. Not
because
even
of their
mistakes.
carelessness.
Far
They
from
originally
mistake.
told us that we can get here, that we can fly here from Moscow with Aeroflot and fly with Philippine Air
With
to
our dog to Manila.
Manila. And they told us we can fly, and then turns out we can't, so they refused our flight. And then we spent here a whole day, and Aeroflot had
Be
so
2
many
days
chances just to put us on the flight that just left.
And we were ready to pay for it, and they wouldn't let us in because of their carelessness. Not
Because it was too
of the
late.
payment
Because
system.
they said they can't take payment over the phone, and then
now
and then they said they have to send us the link for payment to process. Link never came in. We were waiting. Aeroflot employee that was here talked to them, so the flight left. They can't let us out. We're like the only people in this airport.
We have our documents. We're American citizens.
What's the point of all the COVID nonsense, COVID PCR tests, vaccination cards, that we can't leave the airport with the baby? The baby has no food. Thank you, Aeroflot. That's all Aeroflot's fault.
We wanted to here in the airport because
We were here all day looking for, there is no 7-Eleven here. We can't get to that area, they don't let us. We tried and they pushed us. They pushed us inside the elevator.
So we're stuck here in Thailand for 2 days now. Aeroflot got us stuck here because we couldn't board with our dog from our connection with Aeroflot to Philippine Airlines to the Philippines. And now we're being kept here for 2 days with a 1-year-old and no milk to buy in the whole airport. Food is very limited for the child,
The store's gonna be closed
and the
right
stores
now.
are gonna be closed,
Aeroflot told
and
us
we have
that
nowhere
can-
to sleep but on the floor, and we can't leave the airport. And they gave us an opportunity to board a flight and pay $900, which we were ready to pay. And when we got to the gate, they couldn't pay. We couldn't pay because of their payment system is horrible. The guy was with us for about 5 hours
Yes.
talking to us when we could have done it all. So wasted so much of our time. Now we're here in the empty airport with our 1-year-old, and he is down to his last.
That's his.
Well, he has no more milk. He has just a
Just
bottle
water.
of water, and he's running all over the place. It's already 1 a.m. here. He should be in bed at home sleeping, And
but they gave us hope that we can
and they
fly.
gave us hope that we can fly, and people were boarding. We were ready to pay for our ticket. Then he tells us that, oh sorry, now we can't board you because it's too late, and the payment system they tried to send to us wasn't working, and we couldn't pay over the phone online. And now here we are. Myself as a father to keep my son in the airport, empty airport, my 1-year-old. We need to go. Please take us to Thai police and Thai immigration. This has to be done. We can't be stuck here. Look at this. Look at this. Because of Aeroflot, this is where we are with our child. Don't get just too much. Stop, man. Go get our car. Please get our car. He wants milk. What do we have? Water. There's no stores here with milk. He hasn't eaten much. That's it, babe.
But now it's over of my duty.
Yeah, it's over your duty, but we're being prisoners now in here. Where's the immigration? Show us how to get to immigration. That's our right to know. We can't be stuck here. So where's the immigration? Is immigration this way?
No.
Where is
Not
it?
immigration. This is transit zone.
We need to go to immigration. We have our 1-year-old child. We need to get into immigration. We're a prisoner of this airport right now. You're not giving us how to solve our problem.
พี่ถ้าเขาจะไปทำร้อนไม่เอาปล่อยเลยใช่ไหม
This is 2 days in this airport, being stuck here and not letting us out, and our child. They want us to sleep our child in here.
Let's go to the immigration department.
That the second floor is that immigration. It's transfer desk where we work.
I don't understand why you guys couldn't put us in on that flight. We were here all day.
Yeah, we were here all day.
You told us you're gonna be there at 9. We came at 9. Nobody showed up till 10. And then flight left at 12:40. We were on the phone with Aeroflot call center because you guys were making us call Aeroflot call center because you couldn't do anything. I don't know why. I don't understand why. They can't do nothing. They have to call the higher authorities of Aeroflot, but they're not doing it. So this is the Aeroflot employee that has the highest authority here in Thailand, and so we are
He
stranded.
gets to go home to his kids, and we get to let our kids sleep in this empty airport
And because of his fault, he couldn't get us on the flight. He had all day
all day.
since
Giving
this. He stranded us in this airport, and he went home to his kids. And we have a little 1-year-old baby that doesn't have milk. It's 1 a.m. now. He had all day to get us on this flight. But no, they didn't get us on this flight.
Made it to the gate and everything.
They told us to come to the gate, all the way to the gate. They told us all we have to do just pay.
Yep. And then
We were ready to pay.
and then no, we're not in the flight.
Because they couldn't take a payment. Because it was too late. Because turns out you needed to do it
But he
2
was
hours
with us
before.
for 5 hours, trying to figure things out. It's crazy. Now it's almost 1:30, and we're 2 days. We'll be here now, in this airport.
They can't even give us our luggage.
The baby
They
has no
hold our
clothes
luggage.
anymore.
The baby has wet clothes. Wet clothes. Let's all change clothes. His last
Are
piece
you
of
police?
clothes.
No, he's the police.
I don't know. They're like taking us in circles right now. But immigration will not let us out.
We're literally right now. Literally. Like we're stuck in this airport.
It's not right to keep in us. It's like a captivity. We need immigration, customs, immigration, passport control.
Go.
We need to go. We've been here all day.
You wait here.
No.
We waited all day. We were walking around. It's not fair for a baby. He has no food.
We are Americans.
He has no food. Our baby has no food. We need to get out of this airport. We're walking to passport control. Those people took us away from the passport control. There's a guy following us.
Trying to give us no rights. Video that guy.
That guy's following us. They're giving us no rights. They're treating us like garbage here.
They're trying to imprison us.
When we ask Aeroflot people to bring us here,
They're taking us in circles.
they took us opposite. We were on the other end and they took us opposite direction away from immigration. We need to get out. Our baby needs a doctor. Our baby needs a doctor. We have to get out. Immigration baggage claim, please God, let us pass through this. We need to get out of this airport. We need to get food for our baby. We can get clothes for him. Our baby needs a doctor. He hasn't eaten all day. You guys are keeping us in here. He's like a prisoners.
No,
We're
we
like
need to
prisoners
immigration.
in here. We need immigration.
We need immigration. Our baby's sick. He's been all day, no food.
He feels weak. We
Yes,
can't
you
be.
show our passports.
We have all vaccinations.
We have all vaccinations. We're American
We have
citizens.
vaccination
They keep us
cards. We
prisoner
have-
for 24 hours already here.
Isn't it illegal?
It's very illegal.
And
We're US
our
citizens.
airline just left. They just left us. They were supposed to. They got us. They told us to come to the gate.
We have
and
vaccination,
they didn't
everything.
put us
we
on
have
the flight
papers.
and left. We need to leave the.
Also,
No,
you
we have-
cannot out here.
We have to
It's
go. We
inside,
need to
huh?
go to
We
doctor.
can.
No, we need to talk to.
Yeah.
We need to talk to immigration.
The baby needs to get
Baby
out. He has no
not-
food.
didn't eat.
He hasn't eaten. He has no
We
milk.
have vaccination, video, everything. They've been keeping us in prison here for 24 hours now.
No photo.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
No photo.
that's not right that you're keeping us
we're
here.
prison here.
He has no. He has
No,
no milk.
no clothes.
Look at
Clothes
his
wet.
clothes. Look at his
Wet.
clothes. It's wet.
It's wet.
Hey, ma'am, please stop. Please stop this area. You cannot.
No, we are American citizens. Not in the airport walking around. No, not right. Inhumane.
Ma'am,
It's
Illegal.
inhumane. It's
It's
inhumane.
illegal test.
Please stop photo.
All right, take the.
excuse me, ma'am.
I'm filming him.
Sorry, this area.
Right? We don't need. We have a PCR.
Ma'am.
Hey, babe, stop that. Taking off to Thailand from Sheremetyevo Airport in Moscow.
Get her on seat.
We're flying over Thailand right now to make our connection to the Philippines.
Just arrived in Thailand and we're only connecting, so we have to go through customs here. And somebody from Philippine Airline actually picked us up right at the gate and navigating us to our flight. When we came into check-in counter, we were informed by the Aeroflot Airlines that we are not allowed to take our connection and fly with Philippine Airlines to Manila, Philippines, because we have our dog. Even though Aeroflot approved our dog for the connection flight, the Philippine airline denied upon arrival in Bangkok.
Oh, good.
So our only chance to leave this stupid airport, and we gotta do COVID test, of course.
This is day 2 here being stuck in Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand. And we finally found a flight to go to Vladivostok from Bangkok. And we have a PCR test that doesn't expire for another day almost. And they're making us take another PCR test. This is the second PCR test we're taking just for one flight.
And we have to pay.
$200, which is really insane. Our baby hasn't had much food being here for 2 days because there's only 2 restaurants here, and it's not even a restaurant. It's more like a fast takeout for employees, and there's not a lot of food for babies. And we could barely get milk. This one, a lady actually bought milk outside the airport for our baby, 4 little bottles. That's what we had in 2 days. They treated us like criminals here. We tried to ask for police or immigration, they wouldn't let us. They kept taking us in circles. You go that way, making us go in circles because we didn't know the airport so well, the terminal. And we finally just barged our way into the immigration, and they treated us like criminals. There was about like 15 people surrounding us and put on gloves ready to muscle us, my family, which is insane. We just wanted to either get out of the airport, or get out of the country, one way or the other. And we have all our papers. We're vaccinated. We have our PCR test. We're a United States citizen. We don't need a visa to get out of here. They needed a Thai pass, which we didn't have, and that's all that was stopping us from coming out of the airport. And you have to have that 7 days before you leave here. And this is not our destination. That's only if you're coming here for a destination or vacation. So it's been a nightmare. Honestly, not a good feeling about Thailand. I definitely will not ever come back here again. I was treated so horribly here. They treat us inhumanely, and they didn't care for the lack of the baby, no food, where we slept. We slept on seats like this, actually exact seats. I'm sitting here right now. We slept on this on the terminal, but most of the time we didn't sleep because we were just so stressed out and taking care of our child. He usually goes to bed at 7 p.m. He went to bed like 3:40 a.m. each day that we've been here. So it's been such a hectic, crazy nightmare for us.
And we're still not out of Thailand.
And we're still not out of it yet. So for us to get a PCR test, they wouldn't even allow us to come out of the gate area, the terminal, to get the PCR test. Even the people had to escort us, that were told to escort us, they even questioned them, why are they bringing us here? So it's like they're making it so impossible. And hope to God that we get out of here today. I'm really hoping to God on that. I'm praying on that. And I advise people, man, be very careful if you come to Thailand, well, especially during COVID.
Don't come to Thailand during COVID.
During COVID, I definitely highly recommend it. Especially even if you're a U.S. citizen and from another country and you need visas to come here, I would not suggest you to come here, because what we've endured is just probably the most craziest thing my family and I ever went through. And we just felt like we were just garbage, walking around aimlessly all over the terminal, not knowing what to do, looking for different flights that we couldn't even get. So I'm just saying, I really would suggest, there are many other places in the world than Thailand.
Even though we're very close to leaving this airport in Thailand, and they forced us to do COVID test, even though we have a valid COVID test that's only 47 hours out of 72. They're making us do another test just to mess with us and pay $200 for it. And guess what? Until we get the results, they trapped us in here. They're sitting outside so we can't get out. So we are trapped inside this little room. This is so wrong, so wrong. Tiana wants to get out of this room, but the results are not ready yet. Still locked up. We're getting closer, exiting the airport. That was a rough 2 days in Thailand airport. Now we just have to get our boarding passes, and we finally will be able to get out of this Thailand airport. We got our boarding passes. We're already in the gate. The dog is in, the baby is in the stroller, and ready to go. That's it. That's the end of our Thailand airport journey. And that's our plane flying to Vladivostok, Russia. Getting out of Thailand! Yay!
Some information about the safety equipment and border aircraft.
Случае аварийного покидания самолета Пользуйтесь выходами, расположенными
We're
впереди
gonna